Here now is 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
For a Cincinnati.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 41. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, 39 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal... Get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the 1st, but he only makes it to the 34. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Browns first down.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 19-yard line.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Is good.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? things are going to work out in your favor.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
So
line.
a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 6.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Byron Pringle, 36 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brings up 2nd and
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score. Bengals 21. Browns 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 91 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got double up. Check 31. Jim, regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. William Jackson to the pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. It's Burrow. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Ross, incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
And Burrow going to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Also with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
61-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 42 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And 8.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And finding the tight end Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run again on first down, Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield out to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a score closer.
Lining up for the
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Joe Mixon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now Burrow on 1st down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
At the 27-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 20. 18.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 14. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
At the 11-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
They'll try and run the Mixon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Browns defense stands tall. 1st down, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
32. And the Browns 1st down.
Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yards to go.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
2-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Good. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Austin Hooper. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Intercepted.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.